A lot of us were had our culture removed from our lives by design. So for me, I see that, and I've done this practice ever since I was a teenager, because I was lucky. I grew up with a wealth of it, of who I am. So when I seen people that were like searching for it or trying to connect back to the community of who they know they are, or who they know they are, and they were just trying to find a way to like collect that information or to be accepted into finding out about it. I would take people under my wing. I would bring them to the drum. I would bring them to powwows. I would bring them to ceremonies. I would do ceremonies for them. It's said that like when you hold a piece of an animal, that it's almost like its virtues would transfer to you, and you can help people with it. So when we do the eagle fan, like there's like wind that comes, and there's people's energy field sometimes is carrying stuff. So what you would do is like you'd fan them off, get them freshened up a bit. I've been given sacred items that were generations before me to carry. So not only me, it's not only me that I have work to do. It's like these items. This the item that came from my grandfather. He did work in his life where, like I said, he opened up health centers. He made it possible for Indigenous people to access their type of healing. I'm carrying his item, so it's like I have to carry on his work as well. The way that it's understood is like when you hit the drum, all of your ancestors all the way around, however far away they are, they hear that and they direct their attention right to what you're doing. It's almost like every person that I end up meeting is either someone that I can learn from or I could teach. Sheshiguan is what you call it in the language. And Sheshiguan is the tool that the creator used to see how big the universe was, where he was. And initially when the creator's consciousness first became aware, it was in total darkness, and he sent out a sound to see how big the space was that he was in. And eventually it would echo back, and he would start to have understanding of where he was and what he was going to do there. And then he started creating all of this beautiful stuff that we live in. As a young boy, one of the first things that I remember is walking up to a drum while my uncle and my dad were drumming on it. And I walked up to it, and I was just tall enough for the drum to hit my chest, and it was rumbling into my chest, and I could feel, this is important. This is something important to my life. And ever since then, I've been singing, I've been learning, but to this point in my life, it's where I'm teaching now, because it's something that gives me so much happiness and pride and the ability to really feel like I know who I am. So I gladly look for anyone who wants to learn about it, and then I teach it. So the drum is one of the places where teaching happens, where it's just about letting go of your own ego and your idea that you're all that's important, and you're locking in with a group of people in a state of one mind, oneness. In our culture, we use dreams as a form of direction. It's almost like I've seen dreams that have shown me where I'm going in my life, and where I hope healing takes me is I hope to open a healing center / treatment center, like addiction recovery type of place, where I'm always able to help people, have people there to help, I'm also always looking for my my shkabewises or my apprentices or people who have gifts that I recognize, and I want to help empower them to become healers, because as much people out there who are suffering, there needs to be more people who will be willing to help them, right?